Yo, what's up everyone? Bren here, and this will be a Bristleback commentary. So this here revolves a lot around team fighting, early aggression, and just getting an early lead. So if you're into that type of a playstyle, then he can be a really fun hero. But late game, his quills fall off, so does his goo, and his stat gains are also pretty mediocre, so it's important to pick him in the correct situation. So for example, if the enemy team has a really greedy lineup, or if your team has the potential to snowball early, then he can be an alright pick. So I'm going to be laning him in the offlane, which is a pretty good spot for him with an Undying. He's really good in the offlane because if you get forced out of the lane, just harassed out, you can easily just go stack the Ancients. With the addition of the hard camp in the offlane now, you can just go and stack that really easily. Or you can just take it out and then just go back to the lane whenever they end up pushing it in. But yeah, so both these heroes are basically lane dominators as well. Yeah, so we have a really scary lane combo. Even though they have a pretty good tri-lane of their own with Abaddon, Witch Doctor, and Troll. Like, they have a lot of sustain, they have a lot of harass, and they definitely have a better lane to contest ours. One of the better tri-lanes you'll see in a pub. But even still, like, Decay is so strong. The way that the Quill Spray works, it's stacking damage at level 1 is 30 damage. So against heroes that are going to be taking Decay as well, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. Right here, they're getting aggressive. Undying does a smart thing. He throws on his Tombstone right away. That forces them off me. I'm still constantly spraying, guys. Whenever it's off cooldown, I'm using my spray. And I have a few stacks on the Abaddon. I put my Fairy Fire a little bit early. I didn't have to pop it that early, but I still want to be safe. I knew that Troll had his nuke coming back up. I even take a Witch Doctor cask. Also had to use my Mango, but that's completely worth it. Like, using my Fairy Fire and my Mango right there just to secure that triple kill is really good. Obviously, Rubik came and did a rotation as well, so that was also a really good play. But we're going to see kind of some overcommittal right here. So Undying is getting gone on. At this point, I need to just completely back, but I'm thinking that I can probably save him. Like, he needs to take the Abaddon shield break and the heal, and my idea there, guys, was I wanted to block the Abaddon from using his heal on the Undying, and then that way Undying would have lived, because Undying would have only taken the shield damage from the tower popping it on him. But I ended up going down because kind of just a general misplay. I let Witch Doctor get in range, but it's not too big of a deal considering our lane. Like, me and Undying coming back after we got that triple kill, like, we have our items. I even rebought a Mango, guys, and just the fact that we're fully healed, like, our spells are just so good against a tri-lane. Like, I'm already level 3, level 2 Quill Spray, on top of them having like a few decay stacks and them missing a lot of HP in the early game. You're just gonna do work on them. So I even have my wand as well. So I'm really difficult to take down. So we get a pull down, and then we drop the Tombstone. The zombies obviously they don't move fast unless the enemy heroes are low on HP, so they're able to gain distance. But we're still chasing because they're actually getting aggressive on us, which is kind of strange. We get a really nice 2-man decay, and I'm just chasing this guy down. I'm not worried at all. I have a few stacks on him, and he has a decay stack on him. And yeah, does he even have any stat items? No, he doesn't have any early game stat items. He does not have any branches. And right here, I just want to protect Rubik. I'm not at risk of dying. He just uses ranged axes, so. And right here, I'm asking Rubik to pot me, and he's even going to be giving me mana pot. And yeah, so I'm just going to be running back to lane. So that was a really good trade for us. Let me change this. Okay, yeah, so I kind of messed up my pattern right there. Got the mana pot off me, but it's not too big of a deal. I'm back to full HP. I still have my Mango if I want to use it, and just being able to use the wand is going to be really big, so it still sucks that the mana pot went off. And right here, I'm thinking about what to buy. I normally would never buy a Vanguard. I'm really against that item, to be honest, but this game, just because they have a Witch Doctor, being able to build a Crimson Guard is going to be huge, because it blocks 55 damage level 1. So we're going to have this engagement right here. Throw down the tombstone. We have 2 zombies up, and they're going to be getting bloodlust really soon if I get one more spray on him. Yeah, so they pop the bloodlust. Zombies start moving faster. We get the chase down. Even though I got bashed, I'm not worried. Pop my wand. I have my regen for both my mango and my ring of health. I try to de-aggro right there, guys, and continue to run away, but I still took that last tower shot plus the last auto attack from Troll, so I do end up going down. But still, that's another good trade for us. Like, us just going for these trade kills is completely fine. Like, we're keeping their carry down. I'm still getting pretty good farm. I'm getting close to my Vanguard. And yeah, so I'm going Vanguard this game just because Crimson Guard, obviously it's an AoE buff to your whole team that blocks 55 damage, I believe, against auto attacks, and it works on Witch Doctor's ultimate. I'm going to have another engagement, actually. So they're going on Undying, but he's getting a DK stack, and he's managed to live. And, like, see, just both of us we're just so good against multiple heroes in the early game. Like, Undying, obviously, he's just a traditional, like, destroyer of tri-lanes, but Bristleback is also pretty good, especially if you run him in a dual lane. So right here, I'm going to be running the creep over to the rest of the wave, just to make my cool spray a little bit more effective, clear that a little bit faster, and just going to allow us to get more tower damage in with this last creep that's alive. But yeah, Crimson Guard blocks 55 damage, and it also works on Witch Doctor's ult. So at level 1, guys, that means that the Witch Doctor's level 1 ultimate is going to be only doing 5 damage to heroes that are affected by Crimson Guard. So that's really big. Yeah, the item that I would normally go is just go for a mech, and potentially maybe go for Guardian Greaves. But yeah, just the Crimson is going to be really good against their team. And even they also have a Troll, guys, which buffs the attack speed of all of the teammates on his team. But right here, Abaddon gets kind of aggressive. I have my Vanguard though, so I'm not worried at all about taking this damage. Like, I'm blocking the majority of it in this early game just because I got it so fast. Just running them down with my quill sprays. Undying is completely fine with taking this damage. But yeah, the Crimson Guard is also really good against Troll Warlord when he uses his ultimate, because like Witch Doctor will start attacking faster, Abaddon will start attacking faster. Like, it just increases their DPS through their attack speed mostly. But due to the fact that it's a flat damage block, it's going to be really effective against Troll's ultimate, on top of Witch Doctor's ultimate, at least for the early game. But yeah, we're going to have a mech builder through Undying anyways, so I think it's definitely the correct choice this game. I'm just running back to base. I'm going to be picking up a Bassi. Even though I know that Undying has one, I still want to have I just always want to have that little amount of mana regen. Just because, obviously, this Bassi Ring's flat mana regen is going to be really effective for these lower costing spells. Like Quill Spray, only 35 mana. And I just always wanted to have, I always just want to have it on me. And I'm just going to be pushing towers, pushing lanes in by myself a lot of the time. Like, playing aggressively and just trying to create space for Sven. So just me having one for myself is going to be good. So now right here, we're just pushing it in. Just kind of at the front line. And I'm not really worried at all. Like, I'm playing on their side of the tower, guys. Like, if they want to come up, they're going to have to take some Cool Spray damage and some stacks. They definitely do not want that. Like, we're getting really aggressive right here. He takes some ultimate. He goes down really quickly after being out of position just for a second. Abaddon is just kind of sticking around. He probably thought that we didn't have vision of him, but I'm just chasing him down. He's only level 4, so he doesn't have his ultimate, and his shield isn't very strong. So I'm like, fuck it, let's keep chasing him, guys. Yeah, one more curl spray, and he ends up going down. So that's another good kill. But the bad thing is that Troll's doing the smart thing. He's just going for the split push play. He's not like TPing and everything. They just cannot battle us at this point. Right here, I was thinking about going for Roche, but Undying ends up TPing top to defend, which I think is definitely probably the right choice in in the game, just because it would have taken us so long to kill Roshan, given the fact that I don't have goo yet. But yeah, we actually went an early Vlad's and Undying. That's why I thought about going for Rosh. But that's completely fine that we didn't get it. And right here, I'm just going to be helping Saven farm. Like, it's more important that he's the one that ends up getting the CS. Like, I'm going to be really close to having my main item anyways. And we want Saven to be the one that's like doing the bulk of our damage in the mid game even. While I kind of just tank and zone them away from in the mid game, my plan is just pop my Crimson Guard, make Witch Doctor's ult a lot less effective, and just zone Magnus away from getting a good RP. Like stopping his blink, or maybe even if he wants to go for an RP, maybe it'll be a lot worse than what he would otherwise be able to get, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we're just playing aggressively. Sniper ends up going down, but they're not able to actually capitalize that and get an objective. Like, they're not getting mid, but us being able to get their tier 2 and their offlane is going to be really big. That just means that we're going to be able to take Rosh easier. We're going to be able to like contest their farm at Ancients, and yeah, just catch their rotations. So, got my Crimson. I didn't even go for Treads, just because I was able to buy it just so fast. Most games I would probably... No, I would definitely go Treads right after the Vanguard, just because being able to... Tread swap is really efficient. It's really good on Bristleback. Swapping to Int whenever you cast Cool Spray. Probably even could have used like two casts right there to increase my movement speed, just because I have the regen. But yeah, we're gonna be getting aggressive. This is just what we want to be doing in this game. Like, we don't want them to be getting the late game. Like, they have a Troll Magnus combo, extremely strong. On top of having like the Shadow Fiend obviously, and Witch Doctor's ultimate, even with the Crimson, like once he gets Ags in level 16, like it's still like just game winning. And we don't have many stuns, so it's really difficult. It's actually gonna be really difficult to deal with their ultimates late game. But yeah, I'm just playing really aggressively, just zoning them away from Sniper. And obviously Undying is also playing right by me. Saven's attacking the tower. And this is just how you want to be playing it. Like, I'm just stacking my... Like, whenever they get in range, guys, I'm moving forward, getting off a spray, then backing off a little bit, just disengaging. Obviously, I'm not overcommitting. Like, I'm not diving into the base or anything. Yeah. Miss a skewer, and I'm just doing a lot of damage at this point. Managed to get a few stacks on SF earlier, so just a tombstone. Just auto-attacking them down. Troll's actually doing a decent amount of damage. They get an RP, and yeah, but they're still gonna end up going to down. Yeah. Tombstone stayed up, and Sniper's being a little bit over-aggressive. Can't really help him right there, but he's gonna... Yeah, he ends up going down to the Maledict. It's actually pretty bad, but at the end of the day, we traded 3, and we wiped their entire team there. Actually, I don't... Yeah, I think Rubik went down, actually. So it was 4 for 5, but we get their mid tower. See the fight recap. Actually, only 3 of us went down. So yeah, that was definitely a good fight for us. Good trade. Just got that tower. Now I'm just going to go right into their jungle and start farming. Just be efficient with my time. I don't know that SF is here. That's actually just a bug that you were able to see him. Or his cast animations right there. Right here. I wanted that cool spray to hit that last creep and then just kind of move it over to the medium camp and then get another cool spray to finish it off, but missed right there. I do see the SF at this point though, just because of that ward, and now I'm getting really aggressively. I want to dodge the ultimate, so I move back a little bit, and now I want to dodge the second raise, so I move forward. And yeah, he needed to hit 2 raises on me in order to come in there. Got a shockwave. I have Maledict on me, but I should be alright. At this point, I'm kind of sticking around because that's just how I play. Like, I just want to stick around as long as possible without putting myself at risk of dying. But Witch Doctor, he actually went for a really good play right there and threw down his ultimate. So obviously they have vision there. Otherwise I wouldn't have hit. But yeah, it was a good play from Witch Doctor. and just me sticking around a little bit too long. They even killed the Undying, so they are getting... Wow, it's a lot of gold just for the Undying kill. 700. Yeah, they're getting a lot of gold at this point for getting these pickoffs. The XP is almost even. We have the gold lead mostly because we had the tower advantage. But we can't be like throwing away kills at this point. Like if their lineup just even gets like a decent lead in the mid game, like we're in trouble. TB top, just to farm it. Just to alleviate some of the pressure that Troll's putting on. Yeah, let Seven just farm the next wave. I want this rune. Yeah, use a cool spray on him just to stop his blink. He tries to skewer me to the high ground, but misses. But either way, they secure the DD for the troll. Now I'm running at this point. This is actually kind of scary. So I had to pop my Crimson there, just to negate some of that damage. I don't want to go back to base, though. I see Sniper battling. He's going to end up going down just because of the Maledict. And Sven throws those stun. I want to help him. I do not want my Sven to go down. But that's a really good RP from the Magnus, and Troll just takes out the Tombstone incredibly fast with his attack speed. And yeah, I just need to use my kill sprays and just walk away, but end up getting me as well. So this is the type of situation that we did not want to find ourselves in. Pretty much even the game out at this point. Yeah, EXP is even in their favor. It's going to be, yeah. And they can even go for Roche if they want it. We figured that they were doing it. It's because we didn't see Troll mid or bottom. It's not like he's going to be farming Ancients for that long. So he's obviously in Roche. I TP bottom tower as soon as I revive, just to contest this. They killed the Rubik, but yeah. He's using my sprays. I just want to be getting the stacks on them. Throwing out my goo. I have Maledict on me, and I'm taking this damage. I do want to back off a little bit, just to toggle the ultimate onto the Undying. Now I'm going to just be re-engaging. I'm not worried about going down, even with a Maledict on. I can just kind of play around. Like the main thing with this hero, guys, is like knowing how much damage you can take and knowing where you should position yourselves in actual battles. I take an ultimate, but I have my back turned, so that procs a cool spray. I always have my back turned, obviously, if they're going on me. They're charging me, turn my back, walk a little bit away, and then re-engage once they start running, but turning around to use my goo and stuff. Put my goo on the troll. I need to just kite them at this point. See, I'm just moving back and forth, guys, in and out of their damage range, and just using my spells. Just trying to be a nuisance and create like in-fight space for my team. Not worried about going down. I even swapped to agility treads and then popped my wand there. And then popped back to strength before I took the last tick. Just in case, but it wasn't enough either way. Now the next item I'm going to be going for is just a halberd. Just because the troll's DPS is just insane with the Empower. And just, if I can just use that on him, it's going to negate a lot of their damage in a team fight. Especially if they get like a good RP. Like if I can use that on the troll, it'll help to negate that at least a little bit. Obviously they still have the Shadow Fiend, AoE, they have the Witch Doctor. So it's going to be difficult, but... And me just being able to have evasion, that'll increase my effective HP by a lot. On top of the active being really good against their lineup. At this point we're just really worried about them taking Roche. Like if that happens, it's not game over, but it's going to be really hard for us to actually deal with their pushes. Yeah, so we're just scouting out the area. So this is just like a heavy battle-centric game. And this is kind of how you need to be playing this hero. Just kind of cooperate with your team as much as you can. Pops a battle cry. I'm just using my crow sprays. I get the Maledict miss on me, which is really good. I'm just in the thick of it. Getting off a few auto attacks. But see, they're all on me now, so that allows me to just run. We have the Tombstone on the high ground, so they're taking a lot of zombies, guys. And obviously, if they don't have a ward there, they can't take that out. So these zombies are going to be alive. It's going to allow me to just run these heroes down. Turning it back on the shockwave. He misses that one raise, which is actually really important right now. Just going to kill this Witch Doctor. Yeah, the zombies are dead now, so... Yeah, I knew he has RP. I knew he had RP up there, so I didn't want to get too close. Like if I got RP'd there, I just would have died. I need to use Goo on the troll. Like they're gonna obviously change targets to me, but once they start changing targets, that's when I disengage. Once they go back on the sniper, I'm going to then re-engage with my spells. I'm just always playing with their damage ranges. That's like the big thing with this hero, guys, by far. Just cutting in and out of the battle. Like he might not be the most difficult hero, obviously, but it's just one of those things where, like, playing Bristleback, the skill of playing Bristleback relies on, like, your knowledge of what the enemy heroes can do, basically, with their items at any given point in time. But yeah, we managed to get the Aegis, and I'm gonna be the one taking it, guys, because I'm always gonna be the one that's frontlining and using quill sprays aggressively whenever we go for tower pushes, just because obviously I want to have as many quill spray stacks on the enemy team whenever the team fight actually, whenever someone actually initiates a team fight, which is almost always going to be them, with the RP or like a Witch Doctor cast or anything like that. Like, yeah, I'm just going to be the one zoning them away from my team, getting the spray stacks on them preemptively, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna be able to finish up my Halberd here, and just the fact that I managed to time this with the Aegis is gonna be really big, just because my effective HP is really high at this point. Like, the way that they kill me is they pretty much need a Maledict to land. That's actually really bad that he went down, but it's still going to be kind of difficult for them to push just because of the Aegis. Yeah, to pop the Abaddon ult. I'm just playing aggressively. See, right there, I just used the Halberd on the troll, and yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage from the Maledict, so I'm getting like kind of in the thick of it into their entire team just because I know I have the second life. Sven is still pushing top. Probably the correct play. Just like you saw, we defended that without him perfectly fine, even without the Undying. But yeah, that Maledict it's gonna hurt. You can hear the troll. Yeah, he just goes right on the Sven. Wasn't happy about that in the game. He got a few bashes, I guess, but just go down. Like, we're just kind of getting in these shots on the tower. If I see them committing on me, I'm just gonna make a run for it. But if we can get this tower damage in, it's gonna be really important for later. Still playing aggressively. Just having my presence felt. Like, even me just standing here, guys, that's like gonna delay the time that it takes for them to push the mid lane in and get their farm rotations back and running. Yeah, just going into. Alright, yeah. Undying is gonna get picked off again. That really sucks, honestly. That he's gonna end up going down. Yeah, we really need that Tombstone to be winning these fights. Like, we just don't have enough control on our team. Like, we're so reliant on, like, Sven stun and Rubik lift, but the thing is, we have 2 real stuns, and they have an Abaddon shield. Like, it's on a 6-second cooldown. Like, compare that to Stormhammer, 13-second cooldown, Rubik's lift, 22-second cooldown. Like, our stuns are just so ineffective against the Abaddon, and It's like we're lacking in them to begin with, so it's gonna be pretty tough. Like, we need the tombstone to be up, just to give us at least some control on the enemy team to the slow. Just to allow us event, just to like be able to stick on targets and to make it harder for the enemy to actually engage the sniper. Just kind of walking around the area. I want to be by my team at this point. Like, if a team fight breaks out and like we get wiped, I'm not gonna really be able to do much. Like, my build is just so all in on just team fighting. The Halberd and the Crimson. Like, I just don't have like an all in like carry build. I don't have like an SNY. Now working towards an AC right now. Coming over to this wave, just gonna be clearing it out. Just preemptively before my team is here. Like, we just really wanted to go for the push. We see that mid, obviously. Yeah, I'm just pinging where the tombstone should be. Like, it shouldn't be in their base, but it should be closer to our team. Yeah, so he throws it down right there. It's good. It's gonna make it hard for them to actually kill it. Now I'm just pinging the tower. Like, I'm playing aggressively. It's making it hard for them to engage. And Troll actually came from behind and flanked us, which is really strange. But yeah, so Sniper goes down from the flank. Pop my Crimson, which does negate some of the damage from the Witch Doctor, but it's level 2 ultimate at this point, so it's doing a decent amount. I'm maledicted. I just can't take too much damage right now. Use my Halberd on the Troll. I'm still using my goo on him. Yeah, so that's a 4-man wipe from the enemy team. And at this point, I just need to keep running. I'm using my cool spray whenever possible. I just need the movement speed. Use my cool spray. I don't have my Halberd up right now. So if Troll gets like a bash or something, I'm definitely screwed. He gets one bash, he needs another one. I managed to get the Halberd in before the cast hit. I'm just running. Using my spray, sticking to the side here, and I'm just moving forward, guys. Using my cool spray whenever possible. Yeah, this is gonna be really close. Get the lift right there. And I'm actually gonna live. So yeah, that was really close. I was pretty certain in the game that I was actually gonna go down there, but managed to live. And that just actually wastes a lot of time. Wastes a lot of the time through that chase. So even though they got 4 kills on that failed push of ours, they weren't able to capitalize on it. We even managed to get the Shadow Fiend. They're chasing down the Abaddon. Abaddon just finished Vlad's 2. That is a really good item to have against Bristleback. One of the problems, especially with Bristleback, is he's really hard countered by items like Greaves and Vlad to just give the entire team armor. So once those come online, just cool spray becomes really ineffective. Just ping it. Just pinging where the tomb should be again. The positioning of the tomb was good last time. It's just that flank from Troll just did work. And this should be a pretty easy tower. Without the Shadow Fiend or the Abaddon, can't really contest. Even though he gets a RP right there, but he got stunned, so he couldn't skewer. I'm playing aggressively. I do have Maledict on me. I need to back off. I really need to back off. He's taking so much damage. I go for the Halberd on him. Yeah, I end up going down. Team fight's still happening. Yeah, the Shadow Fiend's gonna live. We saw there that the Troll even has a Shadow Blade now, which it's a pretty good pick, I guess. He can build it into a silver edge to negate my evasion. And we're just going to be able to, we just need to carry detection. And it's also annoying because, like I said, we don't have much control, so even the movement speed from the Shadow Blade is going to make it really easy for him to weave in and out of fights. And obviously just saved him right there. Yeah. So with the silver edge, is going to be able to negate my 25% evasion. Even though the disarm will still be pretty useful against him. Doesn't have a BKB yet. But just the fact that we got that Rax is it's gonna be insanely huge towards helping our team win. That's just what we actually need to take a Rax sooner. Yeah. Like they just have so much damage and teamfight potential that if they manage to wipe us, they can even just go run down mid and get like 2 Raxes. Like look, even Abaddon just really difficult for Sven to take down by himself. Just really survivable at this point. Buy a plate mail even. Just for more armor. But like if I can just avoid the Maledict, that's kind of my goal. Like every time I get hit with it, I just go down so fast. Right here, I'm just running at the Magnus. I do not want him to get an RP. That is my main goal right now. So we managed to get the Rax. We're taking a semi-bad team fight in their base. I got the Crimson Guard on, but Witch Doctor does have Ags, and that was a level 2 ult right there. He just now leveled 16. And yeah, we're gonna get a kill right there. But we can't. I don't think we end right now. I don't think we have time to end. Yeah, our heroes are just too low. Just Abaddon by himself can actually defend against us. Well, could we have ended? Nah, probably not. Proc the Abaddon ult right there. Sniper is out of position. He might end up going down. Alright, so I have respawned. Getting close to my AC. The AC will be really important against our team just because their physical damage is getting really high with the Troll, the Shadow Fiend, and just having Empower on them. And the armor is going to be really good against Witch Doctor, I'll even. Just cutting these Ancients. Stacked it. Yeah, they keep getting these kills on Undying. Does Undying end up going down? Like, I didn't want to take a fight here. Like, they're all there. Undying got cut out. The Tombstone went down. So I just kept farming the Ancients just to finish AC. Yeah, Sven was low on HP and mana as well. At this point, we just need to wait until our entire team respawns. It's unfortunate they just died, because if all of us were just alive and fully healed, like we could easily have just contested Roche and just denied them from getting it. We might have even been able to just like immediately end after that. Just walking mid. I was kind of guessing where they were going to push. I thought they were going to go straight down mid, but a few of them do show bottom. Yeah, with Troll Warlord being bot, like it's just guaranteed that that's the objective they want to take. Bot tower. Like I want to defend this. I'm pretty sure that we can defend this. Miss the skewer, that's really important. Yeah. So Troll's just taking chunks out of the tower. And he's just attacking so fast. Yeah, he's really high damage with the Empower. The Vlad's Aura as well. Empower plus Vlads. But the disarm, like I said, still gonna be effective against him until he gets BKB, and he almost has it. He's really close. He's gonna have it after this wave. Yeah, even though they have the Aegis, we're still kind of confident in our team fight. If we can wait until just mid and bottom pushes in, that we can go for some tower damage on top. Just because they'll have to have someone defend it. Kind of chasing the troll. We have a gem, I believe. Yeah, there's a gem on Rubik, so we can chase him down. Even though he's Shadow Bladed. Right here, I'm just pinging where the tombstone should always be. I'm like, alright, yeah, the tombstone should be there, and the sniper should kind of just sit like right behind it, off to the side. Which is really, like, all of this is going to come down to actually just our positioning of our heroes. Just on the tombstone, all the way at the top, sniper right behind it, and then like Rubik just in the middle, and me and Saven kind of. Well, I'm going to be playing aggressively on the tower no matter what. I still want to just stop the Magnus's RP. It's doing tower damage, kind of forcing the issue right here. And I just missed the Quill Spray just because he used the Force Staff. So he gets an alright RP right there. But still, like, the troll is not on the sniper, so sniper just easily kites him down. I'm getting really low though. I want to use my disarm on him right when he respawns. So I managed to get the disarm. That stops him from auto attacking. He would have been stunned either way, but yeah. So get a triple kill on the Savan, and yeah, that's what we needed actually this whole game. It's like a really clean execution fight right there. The other team fights we took were really messy. Yeah, but managed to get the wipe, even though they hopefully enjoyed the video. See you guys later.